want me to pick you up. Now let me in the video. Today we're going to show you how to make a simple hummingbird feeder that is absolutely adorable. The hummingbirds love it. Even Zoe loves it. It's so easy to make. You can use any pot you want, but of course, the way we're going to do it is we can have any plant. We can change it up. You know what? Let's get inside and let's make it, because these could end up costing you nothing. It could be free. These are so cheap, we can get them anywhere. And the birds are calling. They're going, go away. We want to come feed out of your new hummingbird feeder. That is just so beautiful. Let's go in and make this right now. So I'm going to get my soldering iron plugged into my flash fish power station. Now, of course, you can plug straight into the wall, but I use this all over the garden, inside, outside, and I don't have to bend down to plug anything in. So I love it. It's good for emergencies. Now we need any flower pot pretty much of our choice. Now this one I picked up at Dollar Tree, so it was $1.25, and these are little ramekins. Some of you may have these for free. If you do takeout, they give you ketchup and different sauces in it. Keep them, wash them, or go buy them. They're like $1 for a whole package of them. I'm going to show you a couple different sizes so you can do it differently or whatever method you like. Now I'm making with my soldering iron 2 holes. 2 in the ramekin, the one I painted red, and note the holes are towards the top on the side. And then 2 in the flower pot, and now I'm using a bread tie. I have a whole drawer of them. Any little wire will do, and if you want, you could use a zip tie. I have found that a small, thin wire works better because we want that wire to almost disappear on the inside and be as flat as possible, and you'll see why in a few minutes. Now, you're going to start putting your little cups on, and we're going to make more holes. So we want to put, let's say, some here. Now you can put as many ramekins on this as you want, but keep space for the hummingbirds to fly in. You don't want it all the way on the top, because after all, we're going to have a plant in there, and we want our plant to kind of go up, not down, or they won't find it. Now this is a bigger one. Now, you've got to remember that there's only so deep they can go. And so make sure it's no more than about 1.5 inches, and you should be good to go on a container. Now, I painted the parts that are going to be holding the ramekins or the little containers. You'll see as we go on. So the part that is going to hold the hummingbird nectar is never painted. You can do the tops because it's on the outside, but you don't paint the inside. Now on this square one, same thing. You put your little wire in. I'm using a bread tie. See how flat it is? Now you're going to take the wire after you put it through the 2 holes, and you're going to twist it on the 2 holes on your flower pot. And do it as tight as you can, and then just kind of push them down. And you're going to go all the way around and put them all on. So that's going to hold the nectar. Notice that's not painted. And some of them come in red already, so you don't even have to do any painting. I've seen blue and pink and different colors. Now we need to make holes on the top, because of course they got to get into it. Now this square one's pretty big, so I'm going to put a few holes in there in case a bunch of hummingbirds come at one time and want to feed. On the round ones that are really small, see the tops I painted red? I'm going to put 1 or 2 holes at the top, right there. See, this one's got 2 and the other one's got 1, but I'm not going to put any more than that. Usually I put 1 in the center, so there's not a bunch of birds trying to come. Usually it's going to be 1 bird per container. But if you want, put 2 holes, can't hurt. And that is all there is to it. You're going to finish putting your painted ramekins on. Now, the thing is, you don't have to paint them if you don't want to, but I think it looks nice and colorful. Just get a non-toxic paint. Most of the paints here in California are non-toxic, so there's not a problem anyways. And again, we're never painting the inside that actually holds the formula with the sugar water, which is 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar and 1 cup of water. Mixed well, then you fill the little cups up and you put the rest in the fridge. Can last for about a week in the refrigerator. For outside, change it every 1 or 2 days. And see, now this one's full. You put the cap on and look at this. Now it drops in there. It's easy. You just pick them up and bring them in the house and refill them. And this is why we want a thin wire to attach it. Sometimes the zip tie is too thick and you won't be able to drop the ramekin in. So put that thin wire on there, press it up against the ramekin, and those second ramekin cups should easily drop in. Now we're going to fill the rest of them and put them in there. Look how they sit and hold there. Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful outside. And look how easy it is. But are we going to plant in this flower pot? Oh no. What I actually do is I decorate the flower pots, but I use a second one on the inside so I can swap out the plant anytime I want, and it makes it much easier. Here, I'm swapping out the Hummingbird's lunch, the Kufia plant, for the firefly petunias that my daughter got me for my birthday. It's so easy to change plants out this way. I'm going to have to tell you this has been a really big hit. Why? Because hummingbirds come to check out flowers. Now, I love the Kufia flowers, and they're tubular, and they have a lot of nectar, so the hummingbirds are always looking for flowers like that. But once they come in, then they see these dots, and it's like, wow, what is this? There's nectar in there, and they just hang out and come for that. Plus, they'll also feed on the flowers. If you've got issues where the hummingbirds aren't coming to your feeders, maybe you can make something like this and put it out near your feeders, because of course, certain flowers, salvias, penstemons, all kinds of flowers will attract hummingbirds. So if you add a simple pot with some flowers that they love, you will entice them to come to your feeders. And why not make a feeder like this? It's beautiful, and it will last a long time, and it's so easy to take the little dots in, wash them, and have a couple sets inside so you're ready to go. As soon as you see they're empty, you can just swap them out. You see this? That one wants his feeder, the square one, probably because he can sit on it easily. But he came back after he did not move that little Rufus, and he's now going to feed out of the other dot. This has been fun to look out my window and watch. I really hope I'm giving you ideas on how to feed the hummingbirds, and I hope you will like and subscribe, because it really does help build our channel, and it makes me keep going knowing that this is what you want to see. More on hummingbirds or sometimes on gardening. You could do both. You can put a vegetable plant in the middle if you really wanted to. There's a lot of vegetable plants that have beautiful flowers that the hummingbirds will feed on. Oh, like rosemary or different sages. You could do anything you want. But look at this. They are now so happy with them that multiple hummingbirds have come in to feed on this feeder. And what did it cost? Really? Less than $2? This is so cheap to make, so easy to make, and so fun. So I hope you're going to make some for the hummingbirds. And if you want me to make a hanging one, you want to hang this one up, let me know, and I will make a hanging flower pot hummingbird feeder so we can all hang our hummingbird feeders up as a flower pot. Is that not adorable? You know, it's really hard for me to get anything done around here because all I want to do is look out my kitchen window and watch them. I think I'm going to make some for the garden too. Is this not cute? Notice some have one hole, some have two, and I have seen multiple birds feeding out of multiple containers together in peace because there's enough food. Nope, the little house finch can't get in there, though he would like some nectar too. This belongs to the hummingbirds. Oh my goodness. Just too fun to watch, too beautiful, and so enjoyable. With that, have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Share this with others because it's so easy and cheap to make. And I'll be making more soon for myself too. I think I've already thought of a couple new styles to put out there. Look at this. See, two birds feeding out of the same container? Is that not cool? Oh my goodness. What a fabulous gift this would be too. A planter with hummingbird feeders on it. Have a great day and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. I'm never going to get anything done around here. Yeah, at least I'm making hummingbird feeders and bird baths.